is somebody a little different. This is a three-legged man. He was born with three normal legs, and he could kick a football with them, sit down on it, make a stool out of it and sit down, and he was very, very good at it.
Was there ever anyone who thought that that wasn't real?
Well, a lot of people wanted to grab his leg and pull on it and see if it was real. It was real.
Well, you know, you've known a lot of people who were in the sideshow business and a lot of people who look different, but are sideshow people any different from other people?
Are sideshow people any different than any other people? That is my main bone of contention, that I keep trying to tell people. Everybody is different. I mean, if you all have blue eyes, you aren't all the same. If you all don't have arms, that doesn't mean you're the same. Frances O'Connor and I were entirely different people. We were crazy about each other. We were dearest friends, but we were not the same. And no people are the same. But everybody keeps trying to put us in one group and say, hey, you're all the same. We're not. Some are good, some are bad, some are indifferent, some are good-natured, some are miserable, and they're just the way they were made.
And how about you? You've always been pretty happy with your life. Is that right?
Well, I guess I'm a happy hooligan. I like life. I like people. I enjoy it. I have traveled since I was 3 years old, and I have met a lot of people. And I find them, they're just people. Some are good and bad, some are mean, some are ornery, some are lovely. They're just people, and they cannot be all piled in one group and say, hey, because they're in a sideshow, they're this and that and the other. They are not. And I have always screamed about that.
If there were one thing that you wanted to tell people about the people who are in the sideshow, what would it be?
I don't know what I could tell them that would make an impression on the average public, because they have their hang-ups too, you know. Lots of them, lots and lots of them. And I just think that when they look at these people, they should think how lucky they are that they are so-called normal. But always remember, think back and think about your own hang-ups.
Did you feel like you were lucky? Do you feel like you've had a lucky life?
Oh yes, I've had a wonderful life. I'm afraid it's getting near the end, but I'm not worried about if it does get near the end. I'm ready for whatever's coming, I'm sure.
Do you ever miss show business?
No, I don't miss show business because we have show people around here all the time. And we get to talk to them and work with them and find out what happened during the summer. And no, I don't really miss it.
Okay, we'll cut for a second. How should we do this? Well, you don't have to say his name. You can just say, oh, I knew him. You can tell us what you said about how this one was real, but you knew another one who wasn't real.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one I'm looking at was a man with a horsetail growing out of his back, and this was for real. I had known ones who made believe, but this is a real man, and he cultivated it, of course, because it was his livelihood, and he was a very nice person. These two are pinheads, and they are, of course, they're born that way. It's a deficiency when they were born, and they were a lot of fun, but that was all you could say about them. This is a picture of my very good friends, Mary and Margaret Gibbs, and they were born together and called Siamese twins. But if you ever wanted to see any two people who were normal, they were the two. Their mother was a wonderful person, and she was just like a mother to me. They are all dead now.
Did they have different personalities?
They sure did.
Hang on one second before you answer
Let me see.
that. Okay, go ahead.
One of them was very nervous and upset over everything, and the other one was cool and calm. And this was Cuckoo the Bird Girl. She dressed as a bird, and she had a, a birdie personality, a little flighty. But she was a nice person.
I don't understand what her act was about. What did she do?
She acts like a nut. To be truthful with you. This one is Popeye. Now he looked perfectly normal, but when he wanted to, he could pop his eyes until they would bulge right out of his head. And it made many a person faint when they saw it happen. He worked for myself and my husband. This is Lorello. He could turn his head completely around and look at you over his shoulders, behind his back, I guess you would say. And he was pretty clever also.
If he wasn't doing that, did he look perfectly normal?
Mm-hmm. When he went back in position, he was fine. This is one of my very dear friends, Frances O'Connor, the armless girl. She was born without arms. And she could do anything that anybody else could do with her feet. She had a wonderful personality.
Tell us what you said before about when you went to a restaurant with her.
We would go to a restaurant together, and she always wore a cape over her shoulders. And when she sat down to eat, she just put her foot up on the table, and nobody ever noticed. He looked at me, hey, you ain't got no legs. But they looked at me and didn't even notice that she didn't have any arms. This is a picture of Frank Lentini. He was born with 3 legs. All 3 legs were usable. He could kick a football, and he was in show business for years and years. I'm pretty sure that he probably is dead. I liked him very much, and we were very good friends. I met his family, went to his home, and met his wife and his children. And he was a very, very wonderful person.
Was there ever anyone who thought that that wasn't real?
Well, a lot of people wanted to grab his leg and pull on it and see if it was real. It was real. And this is just a comedy character, Popeye the Sailor Man. And that's all you can say for him. He was Popeye the Sailor Man.
What would he do in his act?
Make faces and get paid for it.
That was great. And what were you saying about if you ever met someone who was totally normal?
Well, my idea was that if I had ever met anybody who was physically, mentally, morally, and emotionally normal, then I would hang my head in shame.
But you haven't met anyone like that?
Not yet. I have not.